It was nighttime. I was at Blockbuster in Greenwood, Indiana with my mother and sister. The year was 2002 when I saw a cool looking PlayStation game called Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. I begged my mother to rent it for me. I played it for the next 2 nights, enamored at how cool it looked, but confused about what the heck I was supposed to do, even after watching the cartoon. That was the beginning of my experience with Forbidden Memories on the PlayStation 1. This was the first Yu-Gi-Oh! Game released in America. At first glance, everything looks anime accurate, just Egyptian-fied. There's not much to it. There's an overworld map that, when you select a location, loads either to a cutscene with passing text or a card shop where you save. This game looks very colorful? I don't really know how to describe it other than that everything looks like a beautiful painting. The game loosely follows the rules of the actual card game at the time of release. It relies heavily on you coming up with random fusions to make up for the weak monsters in your deck and the weak ones that you win in duels. This game requires a lot of grinding. The password system to get new cards is almost absolutely worthless, seeing as how you barely win any star chips, or as the game calls them, spoils, when you win a duel. The difficulty spike is astronomical early on, making it a pain to get through the game normally. I suggest if you're playing this on actual hardware or on an emulator to use the trade option to swap over and over again until you get enough cards to fuse nothing but twin-headed thunder dragons. You'll have to use memory card 2 to start a game over and over again to get all the dragon, rock, and thunder cards to trade to memory card 1. Thunder cards are the rarest of them all, so you might have to reset additional times for the thunder type cards. People tend to remember this game fondly, and I do too, for its graphics, the first 10 minutes of the game, and the night at Blockbuster I mentioned at the beginning of the video, but nothing else beyond that. I think most others remember it just because they were fans of the anime, and this was their first chance at actually being part of the story and able to play it on a video game console. There is a way to view all monsters in 3D by hitting the square button to attack and holding it until the 3D scene loads, but that's more so something hidden. Then again, it slows duels down even further. Beyond that, this game is not very good. It is very plain, very difficult, and the music is so repetitive. I'd give it a 2 out of 10.